What's the winners? My name is Dennis and I'm back with another verse today for you, so let's get into it. The verse I have for y'all today is Romans chapter 12, verse 1 and 2. It says, I beseech you therefore, brethren, by the mercies of God, that you present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy and acceptable to God, which is your reasonable service. And do not be conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. You may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of God. Two verses are saying that we should not be living like the world. As children of God, we are called to be set apart. We're called to be separate from what the world looks like. We're called to live holy lifestyles that glorify God. And if we're being conformed to the patterns of this world, which means that we're seeing and blending in with sin and darkness, then that's not holy lives. What a holy lifestyle looks like is that we're actually seeking God's face, where we're actually getting closer to God, when we're reading the Bible, when we're praying, when we're fasting, when we're doing everything that we need to do to make sure that we're getting close to God. We're not going to be perfect, but God just wants us to have that heart that says, God, I want you. God just wants us to have that heart that says that we want him. Notice how in verse 1 it says, present yourself as a living sacrifice, holy and acceptable to God. We should not be living for our own selves. We should not be living for our desires. If we live for our desires, we're living for the flesh. I know y'all don't want to live for the flesh, and I know I don't want to be living for the flesh. Also, in verse 2, notice how it says, be transformed by the renewing of your mind. We renew our minds, but when we read the word of God. That's all I have for y'all today. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.